Have you ever noticed your ankles or feet looking puffier than usual, even when you haven't been standing all day? You might think it's just part of getting older, or that drinking less water could help. But that's not always the case. Recent research is showing that the way our bodies manage fluids, from hydration levels to electrolyte balance, can have a bigger impact on how we feel day to day than many people realize. And it's not just about appearance. Understanding this can help you feel lighter, more energetic, and in tune with your own body. Many of us don't realize that simple daily habits, how we hydrate, what we eat, even how much we move, play a huge role in supporting healthy fluid balance. But there's a lot of misinformation out there, myths that can make swelling worse or leave you feeling frustrated. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. I'd love to hear if you've noticed this in your own body, so leave a comment below and share your experience. Stay with me. The next few minutes will uncover the key reasons our bodies hold on to water, and what science says about supporting your fluid balance in safe, everyday ways. Have you ever noticed that your ankles or feet feel puffier than usual? Maybe your shoes suddenly feel tighter, or there's a heaviness at the end of the day that just won't go away. It can be frustrating and confusing, especially when it happens for no obvious reason. What you're seeing is often your body managing fluids, something that affects almost every function, from blood flow to cell health. Swelling isn't always a sign of a problem, but it's a signal your body uses to communicate how it's handling water, salts, and electrolytes. Understanding that signal can give you insight into your overall wellness without unnecessary worry. Fluid balance is a cornerstone of our body's functioning. Blood and interstitial fluids, the water surrounding our cells, move constantly, and gravity, circulation, and age-related changes can affect where fluid pools. That's why swelling is most noticeable in the ankles and feet. As we get older, circulation can slow, and tissues may retain more fluid, because the heart has to work harder to move blood from the lower body. Recognizing this helps us see swelling as a natural bodily response rather than a mysterious or alarming sign. Recent research is giving us even more insight. Studies from the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute show that hydration patterns may influence broader health trends, including cognitive function, heart health, and risk factors for chronic conditions later in life. Proper hydration is about more than comfort. It affects sodium, potassium, and other critical minerals, which in turn influence energy, circulation, and cellular function. These findings highlight that staying mindful of fluid intake isn't just a small convenience. It's a component of long-term health that researchers are beginning to fully understand. Interestingly, our instincts can sometimes mislead us. People often think that if they're retaining water, drinking less will reduce swelling. The opposite is usually true. When the body doesn't get enough fluids, it goes into conservation mode, holding on to every drop it can, which can worsen the puffiness. Electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium are key players here. They control how water moves in and out of cells, and even minor imbalances can make swelling more noticeable, particularly in the legs and feet. So, what does this mean in practical terms? Small, consistent habits can have a big impact. Sipping water steadily throughout the day allows the kidneys to filter fluids efficiently. Eating potassium-rich foods, such as leafy greens, bananas, and sweet potatoes, supports natural fluid regulation. Magnesium from nuts, seeds, and whole grains helps blood vessels stay flexible, reducing the likelihood of fluid pooling. Even gentle movement, like walking or ankle rotations, encourages circulation and helps move fluids back toward the heart. These strategies are safe, effective, and grounded in everyday lifestyle adjustments, not magic remedies. Of course, there are moments when swelling can be a sign to seek professional input. Sudden swelling in one leg with pain, warmth, or redness, or swelling accompanied by fatigue or shortness of breath can indicate conditions that need prompt evaluation. The key is awareness. Understanding the difference between normal, everyday fluid retention and situations that require medical attention. Knowledge empowers us to act responsibly without creating unnecessary anxiety. It's also important to address some common myths. You've probably heard that drinking less water reduces swelling, or that herbal diuretics are a quick fix. Research doesn't support these ideas. Balanced, steady hydration, combined with nutrient-rich foods and movement, is far more effective than extreme measures or quick fixes. The kidneys and circulatory system function best when the body receives consistent fluids and essential minerals, helping water move naturally through cells and tissues. Moderation, rather than extremes, is the key. Small, everyday habits make a difference, but they don't happen overnight. Starting the day with a glass of water, incorporating potassium-rich snacks, choosing foods with moderate sodium, taking short walking breaks, and paying attention to sleep and stress all contribute to fluid balance. Stress triggers hormones that can affect water retention, so brief moments of relaxation, deep breathing, or gentle stretching can support both mental and physical wellness. Sleep allows the body to reset its hormonal systems, which can make a noticeable difference in swelling and overall energy. Even subtle self-observations can help track progress. Do your rings feel tighter at the end of the day? Does elevating your legs relieve puffiness temporarily? Tracking patterns over a few days can provide insight into how your habits are influencing fluid balance. It's not about perfection or constant monitoring. It's about noticing trends and responding thoughtfully. As we age, our body's sensitivity to thirst and fluid balance changes. The sensation of thirst may diminish, kidney efficiency can slightly decline, and electrolyte handling may be less responsive. That's why public health experts emphasize conscious hydration rather than waiting to feel thirsty. Consistent water intake, nutrient-rich foods, and gentle movement form a foundation that supports circulation and reduces discomfort over time. Supporting fluid balance also brings other benefits beyond swelling. Proper hydration and electrolyte balance support skin health, reduce heaviness in the legs, and can improve energy and mood. Circulation is more efficient, muscles receive better oxygenation, and even daily endurance for activities like walking or climbing stairs can improve. These benefits accumulate gradually, reinforcing the value of small, consistent adjustments to lifestyle habits. Science shows that hydration isn't a cure-all, and lifestyle changes don't replace professional care when needed. Instead, they are practical, evidence-informed tools to support the body's natural processes. Daily choices like consistent water intake, nutrient-rich meals, and gentle movement are more influential over the long term than chasing quick solutions. Awareness and consistency are far more effective than sudden, extreme adjustments. For people with medical conditions like kidney disease, heart failure, or those taking medications affecting fluid balance, professional guidance is essential. But for most healthy adults, mindful hydration, balanced nutrition, and regular movement are safe, effective, and empowering strategies. Awareness, not alarm, is the guiding principle. It's also important to remember that water retention is not just about drinking water. Sodium intake influences swelling, but eliminating salt entirely is neither necessary nor recommended. Balance is key. Pairing sodium with hydration, potassium-rich foods, and magnesium-containing foods helps the body maintain equilibrium. Vascular flexibility and electrolyte balance are central to how our body manages fluids, highlighting that a holistic approach is more effective than focusing on one trick or supplement. Even simple, enjoyable routines can reinforce balance. Drinking water steadily, adding high water content fruits and vegetables, Eating whole foods and taking short movement breaks support circulation and fluid regulation naturally. Integrating these habits consistently creates a system the body can rely on over time, gradually improving comfort and energy. Stress and sleep also influence fluid balance. Chronic stress triggers hormonal responses that can subtly increase water retention, while poor sleep can disrupt fluid regulation overnight. Mindful practices, short walks, or brief stretches support both mental and physical health. Sleep allows hormonal systems to reset, helping reduce swelling and maintain energy throughout the day. Paying attention to these patterns can transform how we view swelling. Instead of seeing it as a nuisance, we can use it as a prompt to reflect on hydration, nutrition, movement, sleep, and stress management. Small adjustments, like adding a glass of water, a potassium-rich snack, or a few minutes of movement, accumulate over time, reinforcing healthy fluid regulation and overall wellness. Beyond the physical benefits, supporting fluid balance can influence cognitive function and mood. Emerging research shows links between hydration, electrolytes, and brain performance, highlighting that simple daily habits may have indirect effects on mental sharpness. These findings reinforce the idea that hydration, nutrition, movement, sleep, and stress management are interconnected elements of holistic well-being. By viewing swelling as a signal rather than a problem, we empower ourselves to make small, actionable choices. Consistent water intake, nutrient-rich foods, movement, stress management, and quality sleep all contribute to a system that functions more efficiently. These habits are accessible to nearly everyone and help maintain comfort, circulation, and energy throughout daily life. What's encouraging is how these small choices compound over weeks and months. People often notice improved mobility, reduced heaviness, and higher energy levels just from integrating mindful hydration, balanced nutrition, and gentle movement. The cumulative effect reinforces the connection between awareness and action, making daily habits feel both achievable and meaningful. And while the science of fluid balance is fascinating, it's also practical. We don't need complicated regimens or supplements. Consistency, attention to diet and movement, and steady hydration provide a foundation for well-being. Over time, these habits help maintain circulation, support cellular function, and improve energy, benefits that extend far beyond swelling itself. So, as you go about your day, think about what small adjustments could help your body manage fluids naturally. Maybe it's an extra glass of water in the morning, a potassium-rich snack with lunch, or a short afternoon walk. Each step reinforces a system that supports comfort, energy, and long-term health. While change won't happen overnight, the cumulative effect is real and supported by evidence. If you've noticed these patterns in your own body, or you've tried hydration, movement, or dietary adjustments to support fluid balance, share your experiences in the comments. Talking about your habits helps others understand that these challenges are common and manageable with small, consistent adjustments. Stay mindful, stay consistent, and remember that swelling is simply one way your body communicates. Listening carefully, adjusting habits gently, and recognizing when professional input is needed can make a meaningful difference in daily life. As we continue exploring long-term wellness, remember that hydration, nutrient balance, movement, stress management, and sleep are interconnected in ways that researchers are only beginning to fully understand. Integrating them thoughtfully helps the body function efficiently, supports circulation, and contributes to comfort and energy. Keep noticing, keep adjusting, and keep learning from your body. Small, consistent actions create lasting change, and there's much more to discover about supporting health naturally in everyday life. If this video resonated with you, leave a comment with your experiences or tips for daily habits that make you feel better. Your insights could help someone else on their journey. Stay tuned. There's more to explore on how to optimize everyday wellness and maintain long-term vitality.